Tonight's top story, Fox 17's Waste Watch report focusing on something that drivers say is mysteriously missing from this Williamson County road project. We're talking about construction crews.
That's right. This road widening project on Mack Parkway in Franklin leaves traffic backed up every day. And now drivers say workers have been absent almost all summer. And they want to know why it's taking nearly 3 years to pave 3 miles.
For a year and 10 months, 96 straight weeks, 670 slow, frustrating days. Gary Thompson's been looking for a better way.
When you work 2 miles from your home and it takes you 30 minutes to get to work, very frustrating.
Some 23,000 drivers daily slowly snake their way through the construction barrels on Mack Parkway in Franklin, wondering,
when you see virtually nobody out here, I mean, what are they doing?
We traveled the project several times over the last couple of weeks. We saw overturned barrels, unmanned machinery, stalled traffic, but no workers. The Fox family home backs up to the project.
They could have worked on it and finished it by now.
After nearly 2 years, crews have widened just one side to 2 lanes. Neighbors wonder how they'll widen the other side in just 9 months. Under the contract, engineering firm Gresham Smith & Partners and its contractor Rogers Group have until May 2014 to finish.
This project is on schedule and scheduled to finish on time.
I've heard rumors that they stop, take on other projects, and then come back and start work again. I mean, if that's the case, that's very concerning.
Fox 17 checked, and this is the case.
This is perfectly acceptable by the state. They are allowed to work on other projects.
If it's taking them 6 months longer to complete a job than necessary, then that's 6 months they could be spending doing something else. So I absolutely think it's waste.
Wasted productivity for people delayed getting to work and customers delayed getting to businesses. Wasted gas idling in line. And what looks like corn wouldn't have time to grow 6 feet tall if the contractor spent more time working here.
This appears to be a corn stalk. I don't know if I'm in Cool Springs or if I'm out in the country. Makes me think of deer season soon.
Under the TDOT contract, Gresham Smith is getting $22.5 million.
We definitely have been working out there throughout the summer.
But when Fox 17 asked for a construction calendar of days worked this summer, Gresham Smith and Rogers Group referred us back to TDOT, which then said they don't keep up with that.
Do they have to report to you or give you a schedule of what they're doing on any certain day?
No, as long as they are meeting the expectations to finish on time.
No accounting of what progress was made this summer at all. Vanderbilt University political science professor David Lewis specializes in the management and performance of government.
This is a persistent problem, not just in Nashville, but nationwide.
He says one of the major shortfalls across the board in government is a lack of contract management.
I mean, they should be able to say something of we were on site, X days of, the week, or, X number of days a month. That should be stuff that they should know.
With contract management in place, maybe TDOT could have kept a subcontractor from driving over this newly poured bike path that's part of the project. The sub had to pay to redo it. More delays, more waste.
Don't put a date far out and then hold them to penalties if they don't make that. Try and give them incentives to wrap it up.
We checked, and the contract doesn't offer incentives for early completion, but does fine the company $2,100 a day if they miss that May deadline. By that time, drivers will have logged hours upon hours of life they'll never get back, sitting in traffic.
Incidentally, after we contacted TDOT and the engineer and the contractor, a few days later we did see some work activity at the site. TDOT says crews are now staging for the next phase. Now let us hear from you too. If you know of waste, go to fox17.com and click on Waste Watch, and then share the waste that you know about right there in that same section.